Right now, if you're under 40 and living in Australia, there's a good chance you already know the numbers aren't working the way they used to. Your parents bought a house on one income, saved a bit each week, and retired comfortable. You're doing everything right, you've got a degree, a decent job, maybe even a side hustle, and yet, the number in your bank account barely moves month to month. So, let's actually talk about why. Because it's not because you're bad with money, it's because the entire system shifted under your feet while everyone kept telling you the old rules still applied. The average Sydney house now sits above $1.1 million, and even in more affordable capitals like Adelaide and Brisbane, median prices have climbed past $700,000. Wages have not kept pace. According to the latest ABS data, average full-time earnings have grown roughly 3.5% a year, while property prices in most capitals have grown between 6 and 9% a year over the last decade. That gap compounds every single year you wait. Meanwhile, rent has become its own trap. National rental vacancy rates are sitting near historic lows, and the average Australian renter is now spending over 30% of their income just to keep a roof over their head, which leaves almost nothing left to save, let alone invest. Here's the part nobody wants to admit out loud. Most Australians aren't failing to build wealth because they are lazy or reckless. They're failing because they were never taught how money actually compounds. Financial literacy isn't taught properly in most Australian high schools, so people enter adulthood knowing how to calculate a tip, but not how compound interest turns $200 a month into $200,000 over 20 years. They learn about super for the first time when their employer starts paying it, not because anyone sat them down and explained why it matters. And then there's the psychology layer. Because even the people who do understand compounding still get stuck. Social comparison plays a massive role here. You see friends upgrading cars, taking overseas trips, renovating kitchens, and your brain tells you you're falling behind, so you spend to keep up. According to recent research, nearly half of Australians increase their spending every time their income rises, which means a pay rise rarely turns into extra savings. It just turns into a slightly nicer version of the same lifestyle. That's not a moral failure. That's just how human psychology responds to social pressure. But understanding that pattern is the first step to breaking it. Now, here's where it gets interesting, because there is a fix, and it's genuinely simpler than most finance content makes it sound. The first mistake most people make is trying to build wealth through income alone. They think the answer is just earn more. But if spending rises every time income rises, earning more doesn't actually close the gap. The real fix isn't a bigger salary, it's a bigger gap between what you earn and what you spend, and that gap is the only thing that can actually be invested. Step 1 is automating your savings before you see the money. Most people save whatever's left at the end of the month, which is usually nothing. Instead, set up an automatic transfer the day you get paid straight into a separate account you never touch. Even 10% is enough to start. Step 2 is using tax advantage structures properly. Most Australians are sitting on unused super concessional contributions, salary sacrificing an extra $50 or $100 a fortnight into super barely changes your take-home pay, but compounds tax effectively for decades. Step 3 is getting exposure to growth assets, not just cash. Sitting in a savings account earning 4% loses to inflation and tax over time, while a simple, low-cost index fund tracking the broader market has historically returned between 8 and 10% annually over the long run. Step 4, and this is the one that changes trajectories the fastest, is understanding debt properly. Not all debt is bad debt. A mortgage on your own home is one thing, but strategies like debt recycling, where you convert non-deductible home loan debt into tax-deductible investment debt, can accelerate wealth building significantly for homeowners willing to learn how it works. This isn't about taking on more risk, it's about being smarter with the debt you already have. Step 5 is the one most people skip entirely, which is simply tracking your net worth once a month. Not your bank balance, not your credit score, your actual net worth, assets minus liabilities. Because what gets measured, gets managed. When you watch that number move even slightly upward every month, something shifts psychologically. You stop comparing yourself to other people's highlight reels and start competing with your own past self. Here's what this actually looks like over time. Someone who starts investing just $400 a month at age 25, assuming an average 8% return, could realistically be sitting on over $600,000 by the time they turn 55. Not from a huge salary, not from a lucky bet, just from consistency and time doing the heavy lifting. The person who waits until 35 to start the same strategy ends up with roughly half that, even though they only lost 10 years. That's the brutal mathematics of compounding. Time matters more than almost anything else in this equation. So why will most Australians never build real wealth? It's not because the system is impossible to beat, it's because most people never get taught these 5 steps. And by the time they figure it out through trial and error, they've already lost the most valuable asset they had, which is time. The fix isn't complicated. It's automate your savings, use your tax-advantaged accounts properly, get money into growth assets, understand how debt can work for you instead of against you, and track your progress every single month. None of this requires a 6-figure salary or some secret investment nobody's heard of. It requires doing 5 boring, unglamorous things consistently for years while everyone else is chasing the next hot tip or comparing their life to a filtered version of someone else's. If this made you rethink how you're approaching your own money, do me a favor and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. I'll see you there.